could we be on the lookout for then at our home open? Say we do what you're suggesting. We go to a home open, we check out the agents, we see what sort of follow-up they're doing. What should we be on the lookout for while we're there, maybe in terms of marketing or, you know, the flyers and the brochures, how often they pop up on the Facebook? Because I tell you, I was on the Sunshine Coast and I kept seeing your stuff pop up on my phone. What should we be looking for to find those agents that are the A-listers, say, in Melbourne or Sydney or whatever the case may be?
Well, I think the first thing is, are they taking your details before you're coming into the home? Are they taking your name and phone number, or if email or whatever they're asking for? I've been to open homes myself, and I'm astounded at how many agents don't even get contact details, so they can't follow you up.
Yeah, so they couldn't follow up if they wanted to.
Exactly.
If they're not, wow, okay.
Yeah, so that's very important. Are they taking that to start off with? You know, have they got professional brochures to give to you? You know, are they leaving you alone and giving you a bit of space to have a look around the property and that sort of thing? And how are they communicating with you and making you feel comfortable? And are they talking to you at all? I've been to some open homes where the agents sit in the corner playing on their mobile phones the whole time and don't even acknowledge you when you come in. I was absolutely flabbergasted at that one.
As am I.
Yeah, so yeah, those sorts of things.
Wow, okay, well clearly all agents aren't created equal. Now actually this is a bit of a weird question, but for our investors who watch the show, which they do, should we be looking for the opposite of A-listers if we want to buy at bargain prices? Because you've bought a whole bunch of properties. How do you buy well if you want to kind of get a bargain?
Yeah, absolutely. You're right, Glenn. So they don't want to be buying through someone like me. You know, you sell your property through me, but you don't buy your property through me.
I love it, mate. Yeah.
So yeah, they need to find those agents that are sitting there playing on their phones in the corner and aren't following them up, and they can probably go and make a really low offer, and they might get that accepted because the agents don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I've heard some investors on this show talk about playing that, whether you call it arbitrage, whatever you want to call it, sell through a Lee, buy through a not so. And if that differential is plus or minus 10% each transaction, a couple of transactions a year, you can make a living out of doing nothing but buying through a dud and selling through a gun, buying through a dud. I mean, it's being disrespectful.
And I've actually had sellers say that to me, who are investors in the area. They will say, we always go to this agency to try and buy through them because we know that they always sell below market price. They're not working for their sellers, which they should be doing. But we won't come and buy through you, for example, because we know we're not going to get a good deal if we buy through you, that you're going to push us all the way on the price.
Tell me how that factors in, because you're known as a negotiation specialist. How does that factor in when it's the family home for an owner-occupier versus an investor? Do you find a different mindseted buyer in situation A versus B?
Yeah, absolutely. Your investor's more about the figures. Does it work? Is the return there for me? So the emotion and that sort of thing's not there. It's all about the figures, where somebody who's buying it as their own home, there's a lot more emotion involved. You know, they come in and they like the property and they can see themselves there and they don't want to miss out on it. So that's the ideal buyer that you can then push, you know, for getting the high price and selling it for above market. And you know, I had an example where we had a property that we had 15 people through the open home, 4 offers came in, 3 of the offers were around about what we thought the property was worth. The 4th one was $50,000 above that, and I actually asked the people, which I do with all my offers, how did you come up with that price? And they said, well, we've been looking in this area for some time. Our family lives in the area. We didn't want to miss out on this. We want to make this our family home, so we put the offer at that price. And they even said, we know we're paying above market price, but we don't want to miss out. So that's where the emotion, that emotional buyer comes in.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So these skills didn't come just by random chance, that you've articulated your words to encourage that sort of thing and get that extra 50,000. Tell me, what difference did that extra 50 make to your seller who you represent?
Yeah, no, it made a big difference to them. They use that money to then go on a holiday overseas. So yeah, they weren't expecting it, so it was a bit of extra cash for them. So it made a big difference.
Well, I've seen the videos of your sellers and, you know, your clients singing your praises. So no doubt, because most Aussies don't end up with $50,000 bonus checks in their day-to-day pay. So very nice, mate.